Hi, today we're going to be talking about mechanical engineering. You might be wondering to yourself, what is mechanical engineering? So, mechanical engineering is a career that encompasses a wide range of duties. In order to be a mechanical engineer, you need your bachelor's in an engineering field, preferably mechanical engineering. So, mechanical engineers use science like physics to design and build products, and then they use the knowledge from this to prototype and redesign these products to best suit their purpose. And you can find mechanical engineers in many professional fields like architectural, automotive, aeronautical, and even biochemical engineering. Those are just a few of them. They're found in almost any place where products are made and produced. So this brings us to the history of engineering. Since the dawn of mankind, mechanical engineering has been around. They might not have called it mechanical engineering back then, but the concept is still the same thing. So, during the Stone Age, one of the arguably most important inventions was made, the wheel. Today, this wheel is still used in many of today's engineering innovations. Like our cars, we see there's 4 wheels, and in the engine, there's also gears which are based off of wheels. And they serve essentially the same purpose, bringing us to our next time frame, the Renaissance. And one of our most famous engineers came about, Leonardo da Vinci. He made many inventions, including his flying machine. His work inspired and taught many others, like the Warner Bros., who eventually made our first flying machine that we could be in. This brings us to the time frame where we see the biggest engineering push, and that's the Industrial Revolution. During this time, engineers were finding that by using steel, they could make components stronger, last longer, and they could build up higher, so that started our skyscrapers. Many engineering masterpieces were created during this time, including the sewing machine, the steam engine, and the telegraph, all which use the use of mechanical engineering. So to be a mechanical engineer, there are many skills you need. You need to have design skills, you need to be able to do rapid prototyping like 3D printing, you need to understand how like CNC machines work and can you make this product that way on these machines, is it possible? And some of the more important ones I found out to be is effective communication, adaptability, and working as a team. So I found effective communication important because when you're communicating with a customer, you need to show communication competence. So communication competence is understanding the subject that's being talked about, and to ensure that the customer, you have to do this to ensure to the customer that you understand what they're saying and that you will relay this information correctly to the company so their product can be made the right way. You also need to demonstrate situational knowledge. So whether it's stating facts or restating what the customer has said, that demonstrates to the customer that you understand the subject and that it makes them feel more confident. You also need to demonstrate communication ethics, by showing to your customer that you and your company have a good set of values and morals. It will help the customer trust you that you're creating a product that they can rely on and they'll want to come back to you in the future for business. Another one of those important skills was adaptability. So mechanical engineering is a competitive field and it's always changing. On a snap of your fingers it can change. So employees are looking for people who are open to change, and you'll need to be willing to learn new software, start working with even new products, because if your company can't make what the customer wants within a reasonable amount of time, the customer will look elsewhere. Our last most important skill you need to have is teamwork. And this is important because you want to get along with your team members. You're working together to create a product, and if you don't get along, these products might not come out right. So in some cases, you might not have the same values and attitudes or even demographics or culture as your teammates, and that can make it difficult to get along. To overcome this, we can practice things like analyzing different people's perspectives. By doing this, we can learn to have respect for them and what it is they believe and why they act the way they do. Lastly, we need to work on being non-judgmental to people and the way they behave, because maybe that's just their culture and we're not used to it. Moving on to our last subject, and that is, why is engineering important? So, mechanical engineering is imperative to our everyday lives. Just about everything that you use, everything that you see, everything that you touch is a product of mechanical engineering. Nowadays, our societies are built on technology and innovation. Without mechanical engineering, we wouldn't be such a developed country. Mechanical engineers are always working on something to help us improve our everyday lives. This is just a a small look into what mechanical engineers do. And yeah, thank you for watching. My references will be down in the description box. Thanks.